Two. We had a full hold. Don't know whether Adicor is around. Did we? What are we doing about a reset of time? We're playing from the start of the round. Do the teams know that? They've already been told. Apparently, we hope they know it. There's a great journal on Crossfire right now you can read about Evo. Make sure you log on and check that one out. I can tell you, actually, watching these streams, we've had pretty much record numbers all weekend long. We're going out on 3 different streaming platforms, and each one of them has been up and away in full. And 2 video-on-demand platforms as well. So there's more content than you can shake a stick at. But right now, we're shaking our sticks at Dignitas and Rockit. Here we go!
Steal the tank. Construct the command post.
We're away once more. The map replayed, as we mentioned. Dignitas had full held, if I'm correct. And we'll push through now, looking to collect this tank. From Rockit's perspective, it might give them a chance to just kind of shift the pace a bit, because the momentum was with Dignitas and Rockit were getting spanked. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise for the team from Rockit. Here we go with Clown and Winghaven pushing along towards the side. Yeah, it looks like things are Dignitas push coming up the back, and things need to just move along a little quicker. Matthias and Ferris both pick themselves up a frag or 2 as Mouse gets involved in the action. It's going to be a push coming in as Mies has to hold off the fort now as Knight and Drago both pick up frags. Things looking difficult for them. As, we have Matthias and Mies both in on the action. Matthias gets himself one and another before Mies' Luger does the job, and Dignitas look like they may get this tank away quickly. Knife coming in from Mies, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And actually, mid-map in between them, spoke to Mies and he said, "Tosspot, what am I doing wrong? What's the karma that's affected me today?" Because he just can't catch a break in this grand final. Andre's dock running exploits didn't really work out in his favor. Knight with a triple Garand frag, and the barrier is built despite all of the upheaval in that area. The tank barrier does go up. There will be a dynamite planted from Squall. No, there won't. Unless there's a medic on the tank, there is. But Knight's going to finish arming the dynamite as it is. So the 4 players will put the dynamite in, and we will be away. And actually, it has benefited Dignitas. They got that first stage faster than they did previously. But Rockit's heads were gone long ago. Unless Clown can find his head and get the defuse! Which is another at least 30 seconds on the clock. In comes the grenade, up toward the top. It's going to be Winghaven for Rockit to make his way through. And now Rockit will make their way forward. Dynamite planted at the tank barrier. And the command post goes down as well as Rockit's world falls down around them. In fact, no, it was them taking down the command post. Clown is down at the barrier, thinking about going for a defuse. Now Matthias will make his way forward. Ferris is in. Xylos thinks about the defuse, but gets the wrong end of the Thompson. And Mies and Rockit self-kill and respawn. And we set ourselves up for the next onslaught. Still to come tonight, the COD final, the CIC closing ceremony, and the CIC Chinese special. Here we go. Mouse and Mies pick themselves up one. And I'll tell you what, I think one of the ideas was, I don't know, Starzy can nod his head for this, that you'd have your Chinese whilst you watch the COD final. That'll suddenly make some of the ET players interested in watching that final. As Clown picks himself up the support fire. Support fire neutral, in fact. As Dignitas make their way down through in towards Axis spawn. Reload is going to revive his compatriot. Ferris is in the middle too. Silos is being chased out by Reload and is running from Reload. Reload's only got 1 bullet left. Ferris will take over the running. Reload will run for those objectives. Silos did actually frag Reload. He can't have much health left. He's self-killed, in fact. And that means the Axis are going to be charging on out. 2 of them make their way up towards the truck slope. If anything, this will just help Dignitas, kind of cement this position. Xylos is in the back of the bank. Where's the gold? It's gone walkies with reload. Going nowhere. The objective secured, and Rockit are now set back up for a defense. Mees is going to push along. We have 10:30 on the board. Mouse and Mees both doing damage. And the pair of them have been fantastic this weekend for Rockit. There's no doubting that. We have Drago trying to make music with the MG42 on the bridge. Drops the frag onto Mees. Mouse and Winghaven doing well. Drago gets himself in on the action. And the objectives are collected here, though. As that now will be Matthias to try and push out, gets himself a frag onto Clown. And Dignitas are all nicely set up here. Xylos and Mees both get themselves the frags, and Dignitas suddenly lose the will to live and self-kill and lose that objective. But they've got so much time to win this map. The last map will be Radar, by the way. Or penultimate, or the next map will be Radar, depending on who wins it, of course. As Mees and Winghaven. These two maps were the last two left in the pool after the first three from the first set. Only on the decider will teams get to eliminate and choose again, as it's a 5-map pool. Here we go with Matthias making his way across with that goal for Dignitas. He's going to show Mees how you run an objective. Oh no, he's not. Objective down on the hill, and Dignitas are going to try and reclaim, try and grab that, but they're relay racing it away. Ferris rightly prioritizes the revives, and the 3 medics make their way out of the way of the smoke and support. Ferris is where? He's gone a long, long way away, perhaps. There he goes, all the way back to the first Allied spawn, where reinforcements are waiting for him. Quick, clever movement, to be honest. He could have waited out, and had he done so, he would have died. And he has Knight holding his hand, and Knight's been spectacular. Here goes Ferris now, pushing forward. Dignitas waiting to clear the way for him. As Xylos gets himself 2 frags, he decides it's maybe not safe there. As they will now wait patiently. 8 minutes left on the board. No delay. As Matthias and Rockit are going to make their way forward. We have a satchel charge down on the top of that command post. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go as Ting Ting! Mees gets himself 2 frags, and they couldn't have lined themselves up better, really. But you still have to buy the ticket to win the lottery, and he did. And Ferris still looking for that objective as the Allies are all over the space, all over the shop. Ferris is just chilling still. Don't worry. Almost forgot that they had the objective. As, we're going to leave Ferris, because he's not doing much. And it just worries me that the server's crashed because he's not moving. Here we go. Rockit looking for Mees, setting themselves up. Shot landed from Matthias over towards the top. Knight's trying to clear out the back of the truck. As Reload will make his way across now. Gets himself dropped by Winghaven. Dignitas do pick up 2 frags, and Drago's saying, maybe you can come short. Ferris says, no, 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 it's swarming here. The Clown gets a revive from Mouse. The truck very, very well guarded at the moment. As Rockit have that, and they do have the barrier as well. And Mees will make his way towards it. Rockit get themselves 3 frags. This could be the best last stage defense you've ever seen. As Ferris sits waiting. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had a full hold with Ferris at the objective for about 10 minutes and it all went down to Radar? You don't get double full holds on Radar either. Here goes Ferris now. Someone's giving him the go. And the Swede is moving. Drago gets the frag, and well, that was a little bit of a non-event as he runs the objective into the back of the truck. Wouldn't it be great if there was a dynamite defense for 6 minutes instead? Mies gets a double artillery. Winghaven pushes forward and gets one. Ferris makes his way in. We have Mies still waiting patiently. Clown down, trying to dynamite the command post. And Dignitas take control. Over on the other stream, by the way, there is the Call of Duty 4th playoff. Watching this game are the Reason COD team. Duffer of Reason COD was actually the #1 Irish player in enemy territory. Just not quite. Mies with a double support fire, cleaning out Knight and Reload. And everyone was dead for a second then. And now we have Clown looking up. 4:55 to go. Knight and Reload both at the double. 3 frags come back in from Rockit. And to be honest, they've set a 10-minute defense at the moment. Normally this wouldn't be too bad. It's just a reality that they've still got another 10 minutes, another 5 minutes to hold on. And that Xylos is not hitting any of those shots. 1 dynamite's going to go in. 2 dynamites are going to go in. I didn't know you could plant one on the truck. As Matthias gets himself a double frag there. And we are ready to rock. I can tell you that also coming up, because I said the award ceremony, well, I may have said that Cash came up with the best award ever. I'm not sure whether that's any longer the case, because he may have topped himself. Actually, in colloquial English, topped himself means commit suicide by overdose, so don't mean that. I may have outdone himself. We have some special, well-shaped awards coming your way. And that's all I'm going to tell you. The award ceremony will also be rated 18. We will make that disclaimer before the Community Awards. Here we go. Xylos picks himself up a frag. The gold is well and truly away, even if people are jumping into artilleries. And Dignitas, for the first time in the grand final lead, we're going to radar. And if Rockit don't win it, they're out of it. As Dignitas are going to take map 1. And we are ready and waiting to go. As soon as that truck rounds that final corner. So map 1 is complete of the second set of the grand final. Dignitas win it. Clown doesn't. 6 for 23. Not the game for him. Ferris, 10 for 16. Lowest damage given on the winning side. And Evo saying I'm picking on Ferris too much. I'm just pointing out that if you're lowest damage given every game that I've seen you play, being 4 or 5, in a team of all-stars, then you're just being carried to victory. That's my only point. That Ferris is in a plastic bag in Knight's right hand. Meaning that the rest of the 4 players must be especially good if they can do it with only 1.5. He's just playing it safe. We'll be back in just a second. Knight has chosen to go to the toilet. He has a weak bladder, we're told. And now we'll ref already. Medic. We'll be right back. You're on Quad V. Whoa.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. You're live on Quad V. It's the Crossfire Intel Challenge 7. And you know what, guys? Normally on Sunday, you only get half a day's gaming because of, we normally finish by like 4 or 5. But today, because this LAN is bigger and better, we're giving you a full Sunday worth of entertainment. Now, this may have been a surprise to you because you thought you were going to get what you normally get on a Sunday, and it may be a surprise to us. But you're getting more value for money. That's such good spin, I could work for the Labour Party. Here we go. You're live on Quad V. 3, 2, 1. We're away. For map 5, it's Radar. And as Dignitas are starting on the Allied side against a Rockit side who have work to do. As Mies makes his way through now, Ferris and Reload get themselves frags as Xylos spawns back. Winghaven and Mouse watching the flag area. As Knight will go through. Winghaven gets himself another frag. Nades up towards the top. And so we have Drago pushing in. Knight gets himself dynamite down. Xylos waits with his grenade patiently. Mies has himself an MP40 or two. And Xylos thinks about going for a Knight-esque defuse. Doesn't quite get there as Ferris was waiting. Knight is in, according to Cash in the front row. But, you can never trust that decision as he doesn't have any hair. Here we go. Mies picks himself up a Thompson frag. Mouse gets in on the action. Now Winghaven will strike. Clown and Mouse push through. Wing now looking out towards main, finds Reload. Reload is going to do quite a little bit of damage to Winghaven, who has to retreat and say, Mies, can you help me? And Mies says, I'll give it my best shot. But, finally does. Ferris comes in, though, gets himself 2 frags. Winghaven and Mies both down as the Allies cap that 4 bunker, and Mouse gives himself up. And with 10:20 to go, we have Dignitas now pushing through. On towards side they will go with the dynamite already blown. As they make their way across, it will be a rifle up. Winghaven's going to go for the goldfish landmines. And, the dynamite will go down on, or will blow on main any minute now, with Reload having to see what he can do on main. But no one is looking at him. There we go. Do see one person there. Drago will push along. Clown is up top. Nothing coming for him as Xylos waits. Matthias is going to push in. Here comes the satchel charge! Dignitas are in a very, very strong position. They've taken the first 2 stages, or the main first stage, in about a minute and a half. With Rockit still just left reeling from their earlier defeats.
They have constructed a command post.
But here we go. Dignitas make their way through. Matthias is going to get himself the frag on the Mouse. Rifle comes in from Xylos. As Xylos takes 2. Knight now will fly. Thinking about going to west. Wondering where the Allies are. Must be about to respawn soon. Or is he just going to go for the jump? He does. Rockit have got 2 players at least respawning, but he'll grab those parts and he'll run under the bridge. He has got Reload to help him, and he doesn't quite make it. And where are the Allies now to help him? Nowhere to be seen as Mies returns to West radar parts, but it was worth the gamble there from Knight. As the East radar parts are now picked up, with Clown assisting. But E-Star returned instantly. And Winghaven has got himself 2 frags there. Drago gets himself in on the action as Matthias continues to play.
Objective taken.
And Winghaven will push up and make his way back up into position, and Rockit will now get themselves set up. 4 minutes played on this. Dignitas very aggressive thus far, looking like they may well set a time. Drago took a while to think about that revive. As, we now have Dignitas pushing in towards the ammo and health packs. Winghaven is there, and we've got Silos on the prowl. FFE's down on main. Knight's going to go for it as Dignitas in a spot of bother. Drago will try to see whether he can get anything done. Doesn't look like it. Firing a few shots over towards those West radar parts is Ferris, but at the moment it's more just a token effort than actually doing much damage. Now he's actually doing something as he spies the objectives, perhaps waiting for him to take. Alex Axis FFE is down on those radar pots. Ferris picks him up. It's relayed over towards Knight, who does revive one. In fact, it's Matthias who revived Knight. Knight now has to hold on to those parts. Reinforcements come as the relay race continues. Matthias not going to get the revive. Drago's going to keep going. Matthias is up, revives one more, then gets the revive onto Drago. No, misses it, runs his way up the hill. Looks like he may turn this one around, and Matthias is going to be shot down at the gate. Knight can pick up those parts, but maybe they don't know he's there. He messed himself up before showing his hand. And that was better than Usain Bolt in 100 meters. As Dignitas run their way to a 5-minute time. 5:48 total. And things looking very good for them now. They're 5:48 away from first place. And things looking a little bit cheeky at the moment for them. They are, well, they were favorites before we started this, but they are most certainly favorites now. It's going to require something special from Rockit to win this one. If not, we're 5 minutes away from the COD final, which I'm sure is ready to go in 5 minutes. Oh no, it's not in 5 minutes because we have to wait for the monitors from Power Gaming, so it's not in 5 minutes. False alarm. Been a long, long weekend. You're on Quad V live from the Crossfire Intel Challenge. It's been a hell of a weekend here. We've had a little bit of everything, all rolled into one. And we've still got more to come.
Prepare to fight.
Here we go. We are live and away as Dignitas will go in live in 3, 2, 1. We are fight. Here we go with 5:46 to hold on to. Zyla starts well with a rifle nade. As Rockit will self-kill. Any frags that are got here will be long in the waiting. Oh, can you believe it for Winghaven? Some may say that was an element of luck, but he landed 3 headshots in quick succession, and now he's going to try and push through. Reload will stop the party. So now Mouse makes his way forward. Dignitas have pushed along. It's going to be Mouse trying to make his way forward. Ting Ting says goodbye to Mouse for Drago. Dynamite planted on the side. Entrance by Rockit. Silos is wondering whether anyone will dance with him tonight.
Only 5 minutes, soldier.
But it doesn't look likely as Side is Not going to happen. Mees tried and failed. Ferris and Drago both pick themselves up frags, and Rockit are waiting on side to blow. As they all self-kill. Will Dignitas take the bait? The fish is on the hook. And if I were Xylos, I wouldn't move. Someone, if they don't think you're coming that way, they'll pop their head out top and you can sneak in. But he's decided to go for it anyway because he's got a short spawn, and he'll go with the rest of the team. An equally good plan. As they're going to go now up to side. As Dino goes down on main. And Xylos will play the game up here. You know that Dignitas will regularly push players out this far, and that's what Rockit are being cautious about. You do rifle down, and they baited out that first rocket shot to Dignitas. Sorry, first rifle shot to Dignitas. Xylos continues to nade forward towards where Dignitas may be coming from. Knight gets himself a rifle frag as Matthews picks up the MP40 and does the job. And now it is Knight to somehow be still standing. Main entrance is down. And 3:30 to go with Knight chasing out Xylos. Knight wins, and the revives are in. And Xylos has got them all coming his way. Matthias is going to be the first against his former teammate, his former brother, as he strikes down Xylos. And now the nade is out on the front, which will separate Mies and Mouse from this assault. Mouse needs to go in all guns blazing, and he does. Gets himself one. Revive comes in from Mies, but it's too late. And that'll be the end of it, as this attack is slowed right down. Rockit can't make the mistake of being separated too long. As Knight pushed out there, he is downed. He will have respawned though. Winghaven is a covert going main, trips the landmine, doesn't choose to spot them, and maybe acting as a diversion here. As he and that Sten are becoming very good friends. With Rockit going main, Mies dangerously following up that support fire, but working. Knight with a K-43 frag downing one. Dignitas are all down the middle of the road, and it's worked for them as Rockit self-kill, and as Rockit are all dead, and thus allowing them to regroup. 2:30 left on the clock. Still time to do it, but it's not going to happen, you feel. The pendulum is with Dignitas. The power is with them. As the CC6 final seems to be echoing itself here at the Intel Challenge 7. As Rockit will make his way across, will make their way across now. Knight is sat up at side with Clown.
2 minutes to get out of here, soldier.
Wondering what to do. Squall is there. Sorry, Drago is there. Tell you what, Squall's got a lot of shoutouts and a lot of frags for someone that's not even here. Winghaven with the stand picks up another frag, and Rockit are exchanging frags with Dignitas, but to no avail on the objective front. And with 90 seconds to go, Rockit are running out of ideas. They've got 5 coming through main now. The Dignitas just train their guns on it, and will pick up this attack and sweep it to one side. And Dignitas will push out, and they'll rub salt into the Rockit wounds. And they will pick up victory once again. And here we go. Winghaven and Rockit will launch one last attack through the main entrance. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but the East radar parts have been collected from Mies, so this will go all the way down to the wire. Mies can't fire those health packs out quick enough. Rockit have got 40 seconds to make a main attack count. But the Axis are already at that truck. They'll push out now, running right into the fire. Here we go. They've just been held up about as much as they possibly can be. But it's not going to happen for them. And it'll be second again for Winghaven and co. As Knight outdoes them once more. And cometh the hour, cometh the Estonian. That's what I always say. Good games. Rockit second, Dignitas first. We have our ET tournament completed. We'll be back with the COD final in a bit, and the prize ceremony, and the Chinese. Though that won't be on the stream. You're live on Quad B. We shall return!